It's a job that involves being part soldier, part diplomat.
I am proud to be among you.
The commander of NATO and US forces in Afghanistan is touring the country, gently reminding almost everyone he meets that in 20 months, Afghan police and military will be in charge here.
We're building this airplane in flight, so there's work to be done, but they're much farther advanced than they were 2 years ago, but there's more work to be done.
That's particularly true where the general is today, Logar and Wardak provinces. They're just south of Kabul, gateways to the capital. The Taliban remain a significant threat here, planting roadside bombs, setting up checkpoints and intimidating locals. The Afghan military and police will soon have no choice but to manage without NATO combat troops here. I sense in some places a reluctance to cut the umbilical cord. Is that a fair assessment in some places?
With the coalition forces? That's a natural thing. We've been teamed together for so long, partnered for so long, that as we fulfill our mutual desires, which is that the ANSF move into the lead, there will be that reluctance to do that. And we all understand that. But we also all know that it is a necessity for that to happen in order for them to ultimately be effective as a maneuver force or as a combat force.
The Afghans, though, won't have much of the expensive hardware NATO has at its disposal. There won't be the air support that can be decisive in a battle with the Taliban. General Allen tries to get out on what are called battlefield circulations at least a couple of times a week, and from what we've seen here, he also uses the opportunity to meet local Afghan leaders and military commanders and push home the message that it's now time for the Afghans to start taking over responsibility for security in this country. At the same time, General Allen is managing the ongoing withdrawal of 33,000 US surge troops. By the end of September, there'll be 68,000 troops left. Allen has to decide how quickly he can pull them out, given the unpopularity of the war back in the United States. He won't be rushed into a decision.
I have to make sure that I have sufficient combat power to continue to build and field the ANSF, to partner with them, to continue to shape the insurgency as necessary, so that crossover point where the ANSF move firmly into the lead inside the campaign, that crossover point is covered by enough combat power so it is successful.
The clock is ticking. NATO's combat troops will be out of here by the end of 2014, whether or not the Afghan security services are ready to take over. Bernard Smith, Al Jazeera, Southern Afghanistan.